Hi, Ellen. My name is Josh Bolt. I work with Nucleus, and we help set up the devices and give demos and things like that. I've recently been told that you are looking to use the device to get rid of your sticky notes that you write for your son or your daughter. I wanted to go ahead and walk you through and kind of show you some options. I know that you've talked about already, maybe setting this up to where you can always just press a button on the device and immediately be able to get in contact with you or another family member. Also, you've discussed maybe working with the remote support center at Simply Homes. So I'm going to show you what that looks like as well. And then I want to show you two different options when it comes to sticky notes and how we can set it up. Right now, what you're looking at is kind of a bare bones. It's that first scenario of, hey, I just want to be able to allow my son or my daughter to just press a button, go ahead and give you a call, and then also have those sticky notes. So that's what this looks like right here. We would be able to add you as a contact to the device. And what that means is you're going to have the Nucleus In Touch app downloaded on your smartphone or your smart devices, your tablets. And you'll go ahead and take a picture of yourself. You'll get logged in and make a little profile, and then you'll appear here on the device. And so this is me right here. And all I have to do if I want to reach out and call someone is click the button. Okay, click the picture, and so it'll initiate that call. I'm gonna go ahead and end that. And so my cell phone's going ahead and give me a notification right now through that Nucleus In Touch app, and so I would be able to connect that way. So that was just a very, very simple way of being able to reach out to you at any time. The next option is about those sticky notes, okay? And so here on our device, we have the bulletin board, okay? The bulletin board, and we can rename this to sticky notes if you would like. Here, we're gonna have a series of options, a series of bulletin boards that are available or sticky notes, okay? This first one is actually built for an organization. So if your son or daughter was a part of a provider and that provider has multiple people, this would be a public bulletin board. So this is gonna be blank most of the time, especially in your situation. If we move you over, or if you choose to be moved over to that remote support, we may have some messaging here for individuals. But as you can see on the screen, we can label this. It kind of works just like a Word document, and what you would do is you would email us directly, kind of give us those sticky notes, and we would set them up and then update them as you want and need. We can also add video here and pictures if you would like, just to make things a little more creative and a little more nice. Now, you would have the option of having four. I only have three of them turned on right now, but you could have a fourth one here. These would be your sticky notes, okay? We can, customize them as you want, like I said before. We can label these and change the name of them, maybe sticky note 1, sticky note 2, or daily routine, or things to remember before you go to work, so on and so forth. And so we can go ahead and add multiple sticky notes to each one of these, or we could just have the four, okay? And so you can customize them as you go, all right? Now, a few other options. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to change a few settings on this device. I'm going to add some things, okay? So we have the ability to come in here and change, oops, that's the wrong one, and change what they see on the device. Okay, so we can go here, device settings, and I can enable apps, and I can enable a memory box, which is photos. Okay, so let's go back and take a look at that real fast. So now we're gonna have different apps that we can have. So we could download even a more robust sticky note app that could send little notifications as well, and then he or she could go ahead and check those throughout the day. Photos is just a way for you to send photos of what's going on out in the outside world or things that you may want them to see. And you could potentially even create sticky notes that just kind of go through like a screensaver as the device sits there, and that will remind him or her of what's going on. Also, if we go back, I'm going to go to another screen here, and I am going to enable the home button. Okay, this is what it's going to look like when you decide, or if you decide to use the remote support. And once again, we can customize. We can remove everything here and just leave this home button to your caregiver. We could just do the home button, the bulletin board, and the contacts. It's any way that you want it to be set up. We can do that. Okay. To initiate a call with your caregiver, if you go to remote supports, all your son or daughter would have to do is go ahead and press this blue button, and it would initiate a call just like in those contacts. So those are your options for customization on the device, and how you would want to set up those sticky notes. But the last thing I do want to show you is messaging. Okay, so this is something that we would also be in control. You would just let us know what kind of message you want to go out, and we would go ahead and set those up. Messaging is a very, very much robust tool. We can do a lot of different things here. We can send browser links for telehealth calls or things that you may want your son or your daughter to watch. We can ask for signatures and so on and so forth. A lot of this is kind of built out for those providers that are watching multiple individuals at one time. However, I want to show you just the plain text, and this is kind of where the sticky note is going to come into play here. So let's say that we need to remind your son or your daughter, hey, we need you to brush your teeth before you leave to go to work. So please brush your teeth before work. If I could type. Work. Love, Mom. All right. So what we're going to do is we have a few options here. This first one is persistent. So if we turn this on, what this means is the message is going to go to that device and it's going to stay there until someone actually acknowledges, hey, I've received this by pressing OK on the device. Okay, so it's going to stay there. It's not going to go away. We know that someone's going to have to see it to acknowledge that it is there. Okay, we're going to send this just to one device, and we can send this now, or we can deliver it later. Okay, so we can schedule this out for a different time. So let's say that we want to go ahead and start this tomorrow. We want it to go out at 8:45 because we know that the individual needs to leave at 9 o'clock. And so we just want to send that last minute reminder of, hey, remember to brush your teeth. We can also have this repeat. So we can go ahead and have this go out every morning at 8:45 to remind them to do so, whatever the note is. We can also do this multiple times a day. We can do this weekly, monthly, and annually. Okay. We can have this never end. So it's always going to go out. We're never going to have to worry about it not going out. It just automatically happens every day for us. We can come in and then end these if we need to and delete these messages if we have something set up for eternity to go out every day. And then we can also do end now. So we can schedule something out to end on a certain day. Great example here is maybe 7 to 10 days of medication that they have to take for a sinus infection. We can go ahead and set this up to remind them daily throughout the day to take their medication, when to do that. And then at the end of that routine or those 7 to 10 days, we'll go ahead and end that automatically. It'll go ahead and stop going out. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and just send this now just so you know what it looks like on the screen. And we're going to hit save. Oh, let me refresh my page and start this again here. All right, we're going to have that persistent. And we're going to go to all clients, and we're going to just do one. Send now. Confirm. All right, and so there's about a 30 to 60 second delay. But once again, let's just go to the device, and this is what it's going to look like. And it will come in shortly. Once again, it is all customizable, and we can make it work the way you want. Please brush your teeth before work. I don't know if you're... Love, Mom. I don't know if you heard that, it goes ahead and reads it aloud for you as well. Kind of helps with a little bit of a notification and gets the attention of the individual to come to the tablet and check that out. So once again, it's going to stay consistent, and then once we press OK, it'll go ahead and say it's been saved, and it will return to that regular screen. If you have any questions or want to see anything else, please let me know, and we'll be happy to help. I hope it all works out. Have a great day.